chegar futuramente, não esqueça de se inscrever, deixar o joinha. É nóis. Vamos aqui de Vampire. Tô com a cara aqui meio suada, galera, que eu cheguei do serviço aqui. Já vim ligando aqui o console. Vamos jogar até umas 10 horas aí. Hoje tem uma porrada de coisa pra fazer. Talvez não faça live na parte da tarde, sim na madrugada. Então resolvi fazer logo a livezosa agora. Isso, o som tá ok. Tá bom. Vamos lá. Pera aí. E aí, Dodias? Caraca, velho. Puta que pariu, você tá batendo em um, aí vem o outro ali, nada a ver. Aqui, ô desgraça. Do cigarro.
You are blinded by your false faith, imprisoned by your daily routine, unable to see the true horror around you.
I prefer not to give you another beating, Baron.
Hello, Mr. Petrescu.
Hello, Dr. Reed. Come on in.
Vamos visitar aqui a enfermeira. Dá pra entrar por ali de boa, será, gente? Deixa eu ver aqui. Dá. Espero que ela esteja bem, né? Tá de boa.
Welcome back, Dr. Reed.
Good evening, nurse. How should I address you? Dorothy? Dorothea? Miss Crane?
Dorothy is all right. If you don't mind me calling you Jonathan.
That's fine with me.
What can I do for you then, Jonathan?
Tell me about yourself, Dorothy.
There is not much to say. My real name is Dorothea Crasciunescu. I was born in Romania, and I may have been the best nurse Pembroke ever had, before you fired me.
Do you regret your time at Pembroke?
I missed the energy. There was so much to do, so much to learn. Even though I was double-crossing the board, I felt I was part of something worthwhile there.
Do you think about going back to Romania? Once the war is over and the epidemic here has been contained.
Jonathan, this war will be over long before you will see any improvement in Whitechapel's sanitary situation.
Do you need medical help, Dorothy?
I'm a professional nurse. Rest assured, I'll ask for your help if I need it.
Do you trust me?
You forced me to resign after you caught me trying to save a dying patient. Of course I trust you. You're a blackmailer, just like me.
I hope you've stopped jeopardizing this facility with your illegal business, Dorothy.
Yes, I have. Most of the time. But the blackmail money is too useful to stop it completely. I just target less dangerous people.
Who is the current victim?
I would rather you did not know. You are my client, not my accomplice. Besides, I'm much more cautious since the first time you found me.
Why did you blackmail Lady Ashbury? She's a generous person. You could have asked her for money directly.
She killed those patients, I'm sure of that. I know you like her, but that gingerhead has a taste for blood.
How is the sanitary situation in Whitechapel?
I don't know whether you have undertaken your own patrols or examinations, but local health seems stable.
How are things going in the dispensary?
Things are going fine since we made our arrangement.
Do you have many patients?
A few, but most of them just pass through and go back home. Especially since those vigilantes stormed the building on the night you were here.
Have there been any more attacks by the uniformed men?
No. It looks like they have found another business to extort.
Show me what you have in stock, please.
Sai fora. Entra pra algum esconderijo aí.
Its effectiveness has been proven by many. Even the flu is no match for the Swanborough cordial.
Tô vendo um rosto ali, não.
It's locked, all right.
Será que libera essa porra aqui? Isso aqui é a viúva, na verdade. Tem como fazer fast travel? Não. Acho que não. Acho que não tem não. Mas vamos lá na viúva lá.
Cordial can be the answer to all your problems, as long as you have the money.
A lot of people are talking about this Colossus. Perhaps I should look into it.
Colosso. Será que aquele maluco lá lembrava até o lápis?
You know the game, you pay for peace of mind. Can't you just look the other way this week, Joe?
The walls of your home will not protect you, for there is no protection against malevolence.
Would you like me
There is something going on in this district. I don't know what. Like a secret or a plot I must reveal.
Nada. É, parece que é aqui mesmo.
Lively! It's
sai, caralho. Porra. Puta merda, mano. Essa câmera é uma bosta, ó. Jogo muito bom, mas a câmera é uma bosta. Uma mãe, velho.
Remember you.
Porra, essa é o capeta aqui, velho. Capeta muito doido aqui, né?
Fear be gone. I would harm no child of my making.
This is your doing. You made me this creature. What are you?
I am the land. You are our champion.
Riddles and rhymes. You took my life. Now you insult my mind.
Fabrição, salve, mano, bom dia.
I bring understanding.
What is it you seek?
É, cara, porque mais tarde eu vou me ocupar. Aí talvez eu traga só à noite ou na madrugada uma gameplay. Eu resolvi fazer logo agora que eu tô com tempo livre.
This has something to do with
Quando
the
der 10 eu vou
epidemic.
ter que me ocupar um pouco.
Seek truth, my champion. Defeat the serpent of knowing with iron spur.
Lança de ferro, serpente do saber.
I've had enough of others making decisions for me, pretending to know how I should feel or behave. So the vampire who made me is some sort of disembodied entity? Or was he just projecting this vision in my mind? Maybe Edgar can help me with this one.
Eu não vou entrar agora aí. Dar uma vasculhada. Fórmula estranha, eita.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Vou tentar fazer o contorno pra ir lá na viúva. Tá interessante o jogo. Pô, cara, o jogo tem história muito legal. Te prende, entendeu? Mas é aquilo, né? Tem que esperar tudo acontecer pra aprender as paradas. Porque vim na doida que foi onde a irmã dele estava enterrada. Tá enterrada, na verdade. Cadê a viúva? Tá aqui, achei. Aí, dona viúva, tudo bom?
Are you all right, Miss Shun?
My name is Xiao Shun.
RPG, pois é,
This is
cara.
the proper way to address someone in my country.
I do apologize, Xiao Shun. Are you all right?
Yes,
Aí
I
tem uma
am.
galera que fica dando nota
This is
ruim
the
pro
only
jogo
place where I can
e
find
são um
some
bando
kind
de
of serenity.
preguiçosos, tá ligado?
Some way to remember
E não
my dear
quer
Matthew.
se empenhar ou ter, tá ligado? Ter não, perder na verdade um tempo com a gameplay. Sua vida em Londres, pergunta notícias sobre um laboratório de crime. Isso que eu já sei. Sua vida em Londres, sobre a morte do seu marido, você não tem amigos nem família. Vamos logo aqui tentar persuadir.
Tell me how your husband died, Xiaoshun.
Matthew died of the Spanish flu, like so many others. It's a mundane cause of death these days, but for me it meant the end of the world.
At this time, there is so little medical science can do to defeat this terrible epidemic. I'm truly sorry.
The worst thing is not his death, even if it tears me apart. The worst is not to have seen it coming, to have lost him so quickly, even before realizing it.
Did he hide his condition from you?
Matthew was a smiling type, a happy sort. Everything that I am not. Did he laugh at his death to come?
São
Or did
quatro,
he not
pô.
realize
Quatro
what was going to
finais.
happen? I'll never know.
Tem o final onde eu sou bom, que eu não mato ninguém. Já tem o final ruim, que eu mato todo mundo. E existe dois finais alternativos, onde tipo tu pode escolher matar só pessoas ruins, e onde tu escolhe matar tipo uma ou duas pessoas só pra aumentar teu nível ali, entendeu? E tem que saber quem são essas pessoas. Ó, desbloqueei mais um aqui, ó. Por que está se culpando?
The Spanish flu may be the worst disease mankind has ever faced. Why are you blaming yourself?
You don't understand. I didn't know he was so sick. I didn't realize the gravity of his situation until it was too late.
As harsh as this sounds, we are all equally vulnerable to this awful disease.
Ó,
It can take the strongest man in
mais
just a
uma, eu
couple of
fico
days.
com
We
o
never
XP
said
dela.
goodbye to Matthew. We never realized how bad it was. We laughed about it even. He always made me laugh. Now I don't have enough tears to shed.
Aqui, ó, como que tá a qualidade de sangue dela. Mais um vai aumentar, tá entendendo? Só que aí, como eu tô querendo fazer o final bom, eu não vou sugar ela não. Eu vou querer saber da história.
Are you on your own? Do you have any friends or family who you could be with?
I have family and friends, but I need to be here alone. One day maybe I'll go back to them, but not now. I need silence.
Sim,
And I need sadness.
o diálogo é tipo The Witcher, saca?
Sadness can be a terrible trap. It can
Ele
entangle
banha
you and
pouco
weaken
muito
your
dessa
heart if
história
you
do
let it
The
control your
Witcher com
thoughts.
Thank
aqueles
you for
bando
your
de final.
sincere words,
Mas o The
Dr.
Witcher
Reed.
já exagera a
I
quantidade de
sense you
final, né,
trying
cara?
to help me,
Se não me
even
engano
if I
são
don't quite
36.
understand why.
Vou dizer pra ela ir pra casa, né?
You should go home now.
No, not yet. I miss my dear Matthew so much, and I can't forgive myself.
Pô, a mulher vai ficar o tempo todo. Que onda?
You realize you can't stay here forever, don't you?
36 sinais. Tá
Eventually
louco?
you'll have
Pois
to
é,
leave the
cara.
cemetery.
Why?
O The Witcher é
Why should I
doideira.
Since this is the only place I can find peace of mind.
But you're not dead. There is a difference between visiting the dead and staying with them.
You sound like you're no stranger to the pain I feel.
Let's just say, I too have a good reason to visit cemeteries at night.
Please accept my condolences for your loss then, Dr. Reed.
Destravei mais um.
Are you a doctor yourself? Is this why you feel so guilty for not saving
Olha,
your
é
sick
médico.
husband?
No, I am not. But I still need to blame someone for Matthew's death. And who else, if not his wife, who did not see it coming?
I'm a physician, one of the best in the country. But I was unable to save my own sister, Mary. She died in my arms.
Why tell me this? Is it supposed to make me feel better?
No. But I felt I should share it with you, since she is buried here too.
May I ask what caused the death of your sister?
You could say she was also killed by a
Mande ela
terrible
embora.
disease. A disease I have sworn to fight and cure. no
Ela
matter
não
how
quer
long
sair
it
do
takes.
cemitério pra não
Thank
sair
you
de
for
perto
sharing
do
that with me,
esposo.
Dr. Reed. Maybe it's time we start to rebuild our lives, you and I.
Mas ainda falta mais um aqui, ó. Todos já foram.
You should go home now.
I think you're right. Cemeteries are for the
Sim,
dead,
cara, o
for
cenário é
they need
bonitão mesmo.
silence too.
A pegada assim, sou
Thank you for your
punk, né,
honesty
cara?
and
Londres,
your
cara.
wisdom, Doctor.
Londres
Thank you
vitoriana,
for
né,
your
mano?
company, Xiaoshun.
É
Take care
uma
on the way
dosagem a mais.
Maybe I'll see you again in Whitechapel. Goodbye for now.
É.
Have you recent news of Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
This part of town is very fragile. I hope the trust so many people put in her will not be betrayed.
Ok.
Goodbye for now.
So many new graves.
Investigação bem sucedida.
Disconnected from the others then.
Encontre pam no hospital. Agora tem que voltar lá pro hospital, mano. Eita porra. Pô, tem hora que eu penso que vai acertar, e na hora não acerta. Tô inspirado, hein? Bom dia aí, Ricardo. Bom dia, mano. Jogo bom, mano. Não sei porque a galera dá nota baixa pro jogo. Eu tava falando pro Fabrício. Tem uma galera que tem preguiça de botar a cabeça pra funcionar, mano. Isso assim. Só quer chegar e ter as paradas mastigadas, chegar acabou. Não quer ter o trabalho de aprender, de... O jogo é da história do caralho. E é o que mais... Ó, tá me prendendo aqui a história, velho. Eu quero saber o que porra é. Já apareceu um diabo ali na hora do... que eu passei no cemitério. Tipo uma entidade. Ontem eu vi um cara aparecendo... Esqueci o nome daquele cara lá do... Salomon Grant. Da DC. Todo cinzentão louco. Bom dia, Fabrício. É aqui. Eu queria um lugar pra... Tem pouco ali. Supremas. Dano. Ira, que é isso? Nossa. O bagulho aqui vai ser tenso. Bot. Também não dá. Eu quero uma mesinha para fazer as paradas. esse aqui. Tá aqui, achei. Cheguei agora em casa, vou fazer um café aqui. Ontem fui muito louco, tentei fazer live com o Yagami, mas tava maior vento aqui, mano. Acabando a energia direto. Pô, cara, eu acho que tá chovendo no Brasil todo, porque aqui tava chovendo. Lá onde o Fabrício mora tava chovendo. Olha, aqui é Maranhão. Tu mora no Rio, Fabrício mora no Paraná. Pô, tava chovendo no Brasil todo nessa bagaça, mano. Consegui os outros remédios. Legal. Isso aqui é pra quê? Soro regenerativo. Vamos fabricar essa bagaça. Tratamento de... Como é que é, pá? Nevralgia. Que porra é essa? Enxaqueca, tem que dar lá pra aquele maluco lá. O que precisa tanto aqui, mano? Precisa de ópio. Precisa de mais 5 de ópio. Tratamentos pra cefaleia. Vamos botar aqui. Então precisa aqui potássio, odena. Aqui eu preciso de 15 de ópio. Aqui 8 de ópio. Eu vou atrás desses 8 de ópio pra entregar o remédio lá pro carinha lá. Onde que tem uma esconderijo? Aqui no hospital eu faço essa bagaça, né? Eu deixei logo pro hospital então. Vou tentar descer por aqui mesmo. Eu já volto. Valeu, mano. Mano, ontem deu um temporal louco aqui, ventania forte. Quero ver se zero hoje o Doom Eterno. Pô, pensei que tu já tinha zerado naquele dia. Ah, mas tu falou que tava já no último chefe, não foi isso? Ai, oh. Tô no último boss. Doom é massa, cara. Eu quero jogar o Eterno também. Frenético demais, mano. O ventilador jogou agora uma poeirinha veio certinho no meu olho. Caraca, velho. Nossa senhora. O maluco aqui tá nível 15. Oi. Olha as unhadas. Pá. Foi, mano. Já era pra ele. Chaelzes. Pô, aqui tem bastante desses carinhas. Mas é um jogo que não vou jogar de volta. Por que, cara? O Doom acho que eu já zerei umas 3 vezes, cara. Eu não botei pra platinar. A primeira vez que eu joguei, infelizmente não era na minha conta. Era na conta que veio do mano no PS4. Eita. Aí a outra vez, as outras duas já foi com a minha. Se eu não me engano, tem que terminar essa porra também no canal. O Doom. Acho que eu parei faltando 1 hora pra terminar o jogo. E nunca que trouxe. problema do Doom é que ele tem uma certa dificuldade, mesmo no normal. É bem difícil. Sei lá, mas não vou. É um jogão. Que isso? Ô doutor.
It's locked.
Trancado. Ópio, agora só falta 6 então no caso. Tem que entregar lá pra aquele maluquinho lá. Quem é esse aqui? Não? O que é esse aqui? Pena. Isso. Já tá melhor, maluco?
Good evening, Mr. Goswick.
Até instalado aqui. Até tá instalado aqui o AC Unity pra zerar também. É isso aí, mano. É muito jogo, né, pô? Voltar é complicado mesmo. Pô, cara, agora é foda que não tem crossover, né, mano? Eu acho que é crossover assim que se chama. Porque senão a gente jogaria junto, cara. Eu preciso de um troféu co-op.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Goswick.
I don't want to talk, Doctor.
Esse cara aqui nunca
I
quer
have to
falar.
go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Good evening, sir.
Benefit of the doubt.
Doctor.
Solução. Hospital lotado. Solução de sódio.
Reads me like a book.
Esse aqui é o mané do braço.
See anything from her.
Carta inacabada, detalhes. Hospital 2 de novembro, meus filhos queridos, desculpa por não escrever antes, mas esse meu braço vai explodir. É o cara do braço. Só falta grana. Pô, tem altas promoções na Steam. Ah, mano, nem fala, velho. Eu tô chateado que eu perdi uns jogos aí que eu queria pegar, cara. Foda, né? Assim mesmo.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Quem que é esse cara? Como assim, cara? Esse tanto de sangue veio de onde? Consultório dessa doida aqui, ó. Pra tentar beber o sangue dela tem que ter 20 de persuasão. Caraca, tem que estar forte pra porra. Sangue todo aqui, mano. Como assim, cara? Parece que teve uma... Pô, aqui era o quarto da velha, mano. Caraca, velho, o que fizeram com a velha? Cadê o maluco que ficava bem aqui? Isso aqui é o sangue da velha, mano. Vamos tentar falar com a mulher aqui que eu
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Que doideira esse jogo. Pois é, mano. O que que aconteceu aqui?
What can you tell me about the recent events in the hospital?
That Mr. Hampton killed Miss Jones in her room, then ran away.
And did you see all this?
No. I was working by the tents when it all happened. I only entered the room when they asked me to clean up the blood.
Caraca,
Where is
mano.
Miss Jones's body?
I don't know. I'd imagine the morgue. It all happened so quickly.
Did you see Sean Hampton leave the hospital?
I think I saw a silhouette exiting the hospital gates after the shouting started. At first I thought it was someone who was just scared, but... well, maybe it was him.
Sam Hampton, quem é esse cara, cara? Será que era o padre, mano? Sim, Fabrição, eu sou médico, cara. Cara, agora eu fiquei... Quem é esse Sam? Que eu não lembro. Pô, agora eu tô com o celular todo lascado, cara. Nem mostra aí. Queria só fazer uma busca aqui pra saber quem é esse cara. Não vai dar. Não me lembro desse personagem. Tratamento de fadiga. Ó, toma um remédio aí, ó.
I will be fine. As soon as I can get some sleep.
Ó, pega o remédio, pá.
You won't be able to help people if you're sick. Take this, and do try to get some rest.
I'll try, Dr. Reed. Thank you.
Pronto. Aí, tá recuperando. É. Cristo. Caraca, velho.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Esse aqui é o Milton. Tentar falar com ela aqui.
Jonathan, my sincere condolences for your loss.
Your kindness is much appreciated.
Eu acho que ele deve ser o padre, sei lá, cara.
I spied my mother at the funeral. Have you ever revealed yourself to a member of your family?
No, Jonathan. And I'd advise you even from thinking about it.
But what if I was close to someone and wished to tell them the truth?
Fear, loathing, disgust. And then they will plead to be turned. They will see it as salvation. Then there's the risk of gaining the attention of vampire hunters.
Goodbye, my lady.
Pai, agora eu tô pensando aqui, cara, quem é esse Sam, mano? Sem maldade. Sam do capeta. Esse aqui é o Clayton. Isso aqui tinha que matar ele no início.
Dr. Reed, still working at night, I see. I like that.
And why is that?
People who don't sleep at night always seem more alive to me. More interesting, one way or another.
Encontrei sua faca. Vamos entrevistar aí. Já sim. Eu queria lembrar quem é o personagem. Espera aí.
Do you ever think about that poor fellow I saw you push in the water?
The wound he gave me will make sure I don't forget him. Still fucking hurts. Boss had cut me good.
What did he want? Revenge?
I recently had to kill his brother. Poor arsehole thought it would be easy to return the favor.
Tá certo. Isso aqui é um bom aperitivo pra morrer, viu? É sobrevivência.
Only the strongest survive, then. Survival at all costs. Is that all you think about?
I'm the toughest bastard you'll ever meet, Dr. Reed. And I don't give a fuck what you think of me.
Espera aí que eu vou te dar logo um remedinho pra tua vida começar a aumentar. Qualquer coisa sube tua vida todinha, safado.
I hope you're starting to take better care of yourself.
This place is full of sickness and decay. How could I get better in such a dump?
Pega o remédio.
Consider yourself lucky that I'm treating all of my patients equally. But don't push your luck.
Don't play the innocent with me. I'm sure you have good reasons to act this way. And also weaknesses that can be exploited.
I have found a gift from your wife.
In that case, you'll be properly rewarded, Doc. Clay Cox is a man of his word.
I hope that won't make me an accomplice to your future crimes.
Who knows what I might do now I feel invincible again.
How long do you think you can escape the law, Clay?
I know this city like the back of my hand, Doc. I know its streets, who to pay, who to avoid, and who to bully. I won't get caught.
Tá certo.
The police may be slow, but they will find you eventually.
Well, how come you didn't turn me in then? Nah, Doc, I figure you have something to hide so you can't ask the coppers for help.
Ixi, fracassei, eu não sabia nisso. Caraca, eu não sabia que dava pra fracassar, velho. Nossa, começar a ter que tomar cuidado, ó. Curti isso aí não, ó. Pô, cara, não tem nem como voltar, mano. Não sabia, cara. Tem que saber perguntar os bagulho aqui, ó. Nossa, velho. Que merda, hein?
How long do you think you can escape the law, Clay?
I know this city like the back of my hand, Doc. I know its streets, who to pay, who to avoid, and who to bully. I won't get caught.
The police may be slow.
Olha só, pois é, cara. Fiz a mesma pergunta aqui pra ver se entra naquela parada lá. Não, mas não deu. Deu mais não, perdi mesmo. Caraca.
How is your hospitalization going, Mr. Cox?
This is a shitty place with shitty staff. As long as I'm treated all right, I'll be fine.
What's wrong with the Pembroke staff?
That bastard you sent to bring me here, Milton. I thought he was going to break all my bones before I reached my bed.
I see. Any other smart comments?
The nurses aren't too ugly. Especially that foxy one, Nurse Crane. Pretty brunette, tough attitude, all like that.
What's wrong with the hospital?
Come on, Dr.
Posso deixar esse cara aqui no hospital não, mano. Ele é perigoso.
Smelly, sad and dirty.
But you're alive thanks to the efforts and dedication of the staff here, aren't you?
What are you expecting, a medal? I thought that saving lives was just part of the job. Must be an unsatisfactory profession at this time, I'm sure.
Esse aqui merece morrer bonito, cara. Vamos deixar ele aí. Depois eu volto.
I'll leave you for now, Mr. Cox.
Is this supposed to be an hospital? A pigsty would smell better.
Aqui não tem. Tá, vamos falar com o cara lá, mano. Tô prestando atenção que nem todo mundo pode ficar aqui dentro não, mano. Perigoso, cara. Ou eles são metidos a assassino ou é vampiro. Ou só é perturbado da cabeça mesmo. Muito doido esse jogo, velho. Oxi. Aqui, aqui. Mano, tá frio aqui. Pô, mano, aqui já começou foi esquentar. Aí tá o que? Quantos graus uma hora dessa agora? Eu me lembro que quando eu tava lá em Curitiba, mano, quando dava meio-dia, era o sol de 6 horas aqui.
Remember, I've a good nose for machinations. I can flay a scent at a mile. You can't hide from the god.
Leave him, Jonathan. This is sacred ground. Neutral territory. And I just had the carpet cleaned.
Será que esse é o Sam, cara? Acho que esse maluco é o Sam, mano.
This is very bad news. Bad news indeed.
What happened?
The hospital has been attacked. We have injured patients, at least one dead and several missing. This has spiraled out of control. Even the most infirm are asking to be allowed to return home.
We cannot have the people lose faith in this institution. This hospital is their only hope.
Of course, you're right. But we cannot afford a public scandal. It would ruin us.
Parou a interferência?
Order and quickly.
You mentioned a dead patient. Who is he?
She, Jonathan.
Acho que na hora que eu fiquei olhando o cara aqui, eu acabei botando a mão em cima do... É um monte de fio, mano. É foda.
Blood everywhere. The duty nurse is taking care of the mess.
Parou, massa.
Very well. I'll help you.
I know this place means something to you. I have noticed how you suppress your appetite when around the staff and patients.
You need to know you can trust me, Edgar.
I do, dear fellow, I do.
Please then, tell me.
Sean Hampton, the man we thought we'd saved at the docks. It seems he was infected after all.
So Hampton became more beast than man.
Exactly. And now Guard of Prewen suspects the hospital of vampire activity. Do you realize what that could mean for us?
É aquele cara mesmo que parecia ser pastor, um padre, sei lá.
Rest assured, I will protect you and your staff.
McCullum is a fanatic. The Guard will stop at nothing. You don't know what they're capable of, Jonathan.
Very well. Since I brought Mr. Hampton here, I will put an end to this.
Égua, velho. É o seguinte, eu vou comprar um ópio.
Sean Hampton lives and breathes for the well-being of his flock.
Vou comprar um ópio.
There's no other
Vou dar
place
um
he would go
upgrade
but
no
the docks.
personagem. E vou atrás desse maluco lá, velho. Preciso de ópio, velho. Agora eu acho que quem vende essa parada é só aquela mulher lá, mano. Isso que é foda. Será que esse cara vende alguma coisa?
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Such a pleasure to
Tá
see
8
you.
graus. Caraca, velho. Aqui deve estar uns 30 já. 32. Aqui eu acho que... Ontem, quando tu me falou que lá tava 16, aqui tava 26. Aqui tava chovendo.
Please show me what you have to sell. Of course.
Acho que a mínima aqui é 20, 21, mano. Quando eu tava em Curitiba eu ainda peguei isso aí, 8, 10. À noite, principalmente. Ópio. 1, 2, 3. Eu acho que já deu. Mas vamos aqui. Cadê meu quarto? Lá dá pra... Tá aqui. Montar os Paranauê. Tratamento de enxaqueca. Pô, cara, falta 2 ainda de ópio. E eu acho que o cara nem tem pra vender, mano. Isso que é a parte mais foda. Vou fazer o seguinte, eu vou hibernar aqui, ó. Arrumar o personagem, vou lá onde aquele cara e eu encontro esse ópio por aí. Vamos ver o que dá pra fazer aqui, cara. Supremas, o que é isso? Sombra. Cria um vórtice de sombra sobre o pé do inimigo. É sombra com vida entrando. Caraca, beré isso aqui, velho. Doideira. Defesas. Isso aqui. Entendi. Não, isso aqui não. Deixa lá. Isso aqui de fadiga. 2000. Ainda tá parado ali. Nossa. Isso aqui também não dá. Deixa eu ver o que é isso aqui. Cadê a vida? Vamos aumentar a porra da vida então. Aqui 400. Dá mais. Corpo. Todos eu acho que são 600. Defensivo, o que é esse aqui? 600 também. Só deu pra arrumar um, mano. Ser bom nesse jogo é foda por causa disso. Acabei de ver, nossa, diferença. Pois é, cara. Aqui é quente pra caralho. Cura com anemia. Qualidade do sangue, fadiga. Tratamento de fadiga. Ok. Vamos lá. Opa, mais 2 de ópio, legal. Vamos lá, que agora dá pra fazer o bagulho do cara lá. Cadê? Enxaquica. Pronto. Minha vontade de matar aquele cara, velho. Opa. Muita coisa pra desbloquear, sim, pô. Eu tenho muita coisa, só que aí o que acontece? Como eu tô fazendo um vampiro camarada, talvez eu nem desbloqueie todas. Mas aí futuramente eu trago uma outra gameplay, sendo mais sanguinário, matando todo mundo que eu ver na frente. Aí a gente conhece essas técnicas supremas. Atordoamento. Ó, só na estratégia, bem safado. Isso aqui é alho, velho. Agora que eu me toquei. Ó. Vai fazer new game? Se tiver eu faço. Se não, eu vou ter que fazer outro save mesmo. Eu vou platinar essa bagaça, pô. Ah, que isso, cara. Deve ter, não sei, agora só eu chegando no fim mesmo pra gente saber, porque eu acho que não, cara, eu acho que não tem, não sei, cara, nem sei te responder, Fabrição. Chegamos nas drogas, mano. Tá instável. Tem que dar uma dedicada aqui, fazer uma limpa. O que tem aqui? Pá. Que isso? Jogar isso. Estojo de cigarro. Carta de apresentação. Olá, Frank. Ela tá falando aqui do Klein. Ele tem que morrer mesmo, esse cara. Cara do capeta, velho. Todo mundo que tenta abrir negócio, ele chega lá embaixo. Bagulho doido. Quem é isso? É o cara que tava atrás do clã. Não vai. E aí?
Good evening, sir.
Who the fuck are you? Don't you see I'm busy here?
Dr. Jonathan Reed, that's who I am. And who are you?
Ah, some fancy gentleman we've got here. Clear off. We don't want strangers on our streets.
So you won't tell me your name, then?
The name is Booth Digby. Maybe I'll ask my boys to break one or two of your bones, just so you remember it.
Estou procurando por Sam Hampton.
Do you know where I can find Sean Hampton? I need to talk to him.
The sad saint. Why on earth do you want to talk to him?
He was one of my patients at the Pembroke Hospital.
Oh, yeah. I heard the poor bastard had been abducted by some cunt. You better ask Tom Watts. He knows Sean Hampton well.
Tá saudável até esse peixe. Pergunta pessoal. Você está cansado da vida no crime?
I know you're looking for an honest job, Booth. You're tired of this criminal life, aren't you?
It's just an idea. Edwina loves to run things so much. You can never really leave the gang. Wet boys for life, you know.
Are you some kind of vigilante patrolling these streets at night?
Something like that, but the police aren't in charge here. We are, see?
So, tell me about your gang, then.
What? Have you got a death wish? You really want me to answer that?
Well, yes. You seem so proud of your status. Why not tell me who you're working for?
Oi! I'm the boss, all right? The Wet Boot Boys work for me. All of them. Situation round here is better than other districts because of us. Because of me.
So you're a concerned criminal, is that it?
Using funny jokes about me and my boys, are you? Fuck. You must have some balls.
I saw many men like you during the war, Mr. Digby. Greedy little cockroaches who feed on despair.
I could kill you for saying that. But, nah. You've been a soldier. I can respect that.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
Things ain't that bad, thanks to us. We give people what they need, and we control this borough.
Well, you're not doing a very good job. People are still dying here, like everywhere else.
Yeah, well, we can't be everywhere all the time. And Edwina says if we can find more guns, we could be more efficient.
More efficient? Really? You should probably tell Edwina that guns are useless against diseases and infections.
Incredible. You know what? You're lucky she can't hear you right now. She's more smart than patient. My sweet queen of the docks.
Interessante. Edwina Cox. Clay Cox. Interessante, hein? São irmãos essa porra.
Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
Eu acho que é ela que tá atrás aqui, ó. Ela mesma.
Good evening, miss. I am Dr. Reed. May I ask you a few questions?
Who are you? What do you want?
As I just told you, I'm a doctor. From the Pembroke Hospital, actually.
The Pembroke Hospital, you say? I ain't paying any bill left by Clay.
I'm not here to collect payment, miss.
Miss Edwina Cox. So what do you want then? Fancy buying something from me, maybe?
Pô, apareceu um aviso aqui. No momento a qualidade da conexão está insuficiente. Já? Por que tá fazendo 1 hora? Vou aqui no banheiro rapidão, galera. Rapidão, rapidão. Sua vida em Londres.
What can you tell me about your work?
I'm a businesswoman. I buy and sell things, and I send my wet boot boys after anyone who don't play nice with me.
Gang member and shopkeeper. Can't be easy running double shifts.
If you're interested, I may find use of a doctor who can freely walk across the city, you know.
You're quite blunt, aren't you?
I like people who know what they want and say what they think. This is a time of great opportunity for those ready to embrace their destiny.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
You can't trust anyone around here. As soon as you lower your guard, you can be sure some arsehole will take advantage of you.
You sound like you're thinking of somebody in particular.
Take the gravediggers of Southwark. They must pay me every week, but it looks like they forgot who gave them permission to steal from the dead.
Looting corpses in a mass grave. That is a new low.
Whatever. Hey, since you're a doctor and all, maybe you can access that forbidden area and remind those bastards what they owe.
Cara, cover os caras. Nova investigação, ok.
Really? Don't you think that's a little bit excessive?
Bastards, all of them. This region only responds to violence and threats.
What can you tell me about your work?
I'm a businesswoman. I buy and sell things, and I send my wet boot boys after anyone who don't play nice with me.
Gang member and shopkeeper. Can't be easy running double shifts.
If you're interested, I may find use of a doctor who can freely walk across the city, you know.
Vou voltar aqui.
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
The sad saint? I heard he was mugged or something.
Yes, he was. But he left hospital recently.
You don't say. Well, I suppose it's good news for the homeless and the useless. Ask them, they must know something.
Ooh, Digby looks at you with love-struck eyes. Tell me, Edwina, is the feeling mutual?
You have no idea how refreshing it can be for a woman to receive all the pleasure she needs. For once.
I'll take your word for it.
What is it, Doctor? A woman's not supposed to talk about these things.
I'm not that easily shocked, Miss Cox. You can speak freely about your lover, if you so wish.
The poor bastard is good to me, if you must know. He makes me feel good. And that's a first.
So you're just like any other couple, after all, are you not?
Yeah, we're so ordinary that I'd put a bullet in his head if he ever cheated on me.
Eita porra.
Can I see what you have to sell?
As long as you have money, I'll show you all I have.
Vamos lá onde Sr. Hampton.
Mark my words. These murders are the work of a vampire.
A vampire? Whatever do you mean?
Not a drop of blood left in his body. This is the work of a vampire.
A vampire hunter.
You best be off to your hunting then. for if the sewer dog is back. And hunting all these poor folk, he needs a catching.
A sewer dog? What's it look like?
It's an old story. A monster with daggers for teeth and icy claws. He comes of a sudden, nighttime, claiming innocence, then vanishes.
Times like these, a good drink's just as likely to cause a...
Good evening, sir.
Whatever.
Don't you recognize me? We met a few nights ago.
Don't take it personally. I spent a lot of energy forgetting what I did the night before.
Yes, you had definitely drunk too much then as well. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I'm Dyson Delaney. I'll try to remember you. This time.
Inebriation aside, do you need medical help?
Yes. I feel sicker than usual these days.
Take this, then. And perhaps you could try to slow down the alcohol intake, too.
Hey, Doc, you don't really want me to stop the only remedy I can afford.
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
I really don't know. I heard he'd been abducted. I don't know if he's back.
Who could tell me then?
About the sad saint. I'll try asking Tom Watts about him.
Goodbye, Mr. Delaney. Good evening, Tom.
Good evening, sir. How are you tonight? Back to the docks, are we?
You remember me then?
Of course I do. You're that man who seemed so lost when he entered my bar a few nights ago.
Thank you for your hospitality. I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way.
I'm still Tom Watts. Welcome back, Doctor.
How is it you can keep this place open? This part of town doesn't seem particularly safe.
Well, since everybody needs a drink, my pub is considered neutral ground by most groups.
Since I'm here, is there anything I can do?
Well, perhaps, Doctor. Peace partly depends on my stock of gin. With the epidemic, my supplies are running low.
How could a physician help you in this matter?
I have a small warehouse just past the quarantine line. Perhaps, with you being a doctor, you could go there and come back?
Doctors aren't immune to disease, you know. Very well. Show me where it is. I'll see what I can do.
Oh, thank you, sir. Here's the key to get in. You're about to save many dry throats.
Ganhei uma chave aqui, legal.
You're something of a figurehead around here.
I'm only pouring alcohol for everyone to forget their troubles. Sean Hampton is the one giving them long-term hope.
I see. So you get pressure from all sides about how this place should be run, do you?
Well, something like that. Nothing that a few wise words and a bottle of gin can't solve.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
It's not that bad. Thanks to people like the sad saint of the East End.
Who?
Sean Hampton, our own private holy figure. Few are foolish enough to make peace with the gangs. Sean is one of them.
Tom, I need to find Sean Hampton as quickly as possible. I've been told you could help me.
I heard the sad saint was recovering at Pembroke Hospital. Did he leave or something?
I believe he returned to his flock. Can you confirm that?
Oh, I bet you're right. Sean can't help but worry about the poor and sick. Well, I guess it has something to do with what happened to him as a baby.
Please, tell me.
Well, I don't like to gossip, but I heard that the sad saint was abandoned as a baby in front of a Catholic orphanage in Dublin. That would explain his faith and need to help everyone.
The important thing is I find him, quickly.
Why not try his night asylum? He takes care of those who need a meal or a roof there.
Where is it?
It's in an old warehouse, northwest of here. Just follow the bank to the west and go north when you reach the end of the pier.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Times like these, a good drink's just as likely to cause a problem as to solve one.
Losing my mind.
Sabrina.
Well, I never. That's a first. Customers who make that much mess rarely come back. Never mind in fancy togs.
I'm much more myself than when we first met. By the way, I'm Jonathan, Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Welcome back to the Turquoise Turtle then, Doctor. I'm Sabrina Cavendish. How can I help you?
Miss Cavendish, would you be willing to help me locate Sean Hampton?
You better ask Tom, sir.
Why not answer me directly?
We respect the privacy of our customers here, sir. Only Tom can decide who to speak to and what he'll say to them.
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish.
Good evening, sir. Have you witnessed any suspicious activity or strange events recently?
And what do you define as a strange event? More to the point, who are you?
My name is Ichabod Throgmorton, vampire hunter extraordinaire and warden of the East End.
A vampire hunter? Really?
I know what you're thinking. I'm just another lunatic howling at the moon, but I'm not. The bloodsuckers exist, and they're close.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'd like to hear more about these vampires you're hunting.
A man of science? Well, I'll be glad to enlighten you.
Have you heard of the Guard of Priwen?
Of course. They're dedicated hunters. A little militant for my taste, but they do let anyone join.
So you hunt alone? That sounds risky.
Vampires are just like every other predator. They hunt when they're hungry and follow certain patterns. It's just a matter of observation and patience.
Were you ever tempted to join the Guard yourself?
I did think about it, but I'm more of a silent hunter. They're more of a sanitary militia.
So, how exactly are you protecting these people? I'm curious.
I patrol late at night, investigating anything unusual. I try and encourage people to stay indoors, but people are careless.
How do you identify a vampire?
It's simple, really. They can't stand daylight. They're afraid of garlic and holy symbols. They also cannot enter a house without being invited.
Have you ever killed one of these creatures? Yourself, I mean.
Of course I have. What kind of question is that? It's a dirty business, believe me.
Can I help in any way?
Actually, yes. I plan to put up posters to alert the population to the vampire threat.
Are you asking me to paste posters about vampires around the docks?
Agora começa a chegar cliente aqui. Pô, massa, mano. Que bom.
On my patrols.
Nova investigação. Pegando mais side quest aqui.
What can you tell me about this neighborhood?
Did you hear about
Vou
what
já
happened
também
to Jack
encerrar, pô.
Gillingham?
Mais 9 horas, 9h15 eu encerro.
It's a shame I wasn't around to protect him.
Mais
It's
4,
impossible to
6,
protect everyone. The
8,
violence
sei lá.
seems endemic.
Eu voltei com outra gameplay.
But it's my duty. I am convinced Jack Gillingham was killed by a vampire. These evil rodents are spreading like a plague.
Goodbye, and good hunting, Mr. Throckmorton.
Aí sim. Véi. Meu amigo. Aqui é muito... Tô perto, ó. Tô longe não. É ali, ó. Vamos chegar lá que é o negócio. Doca do Oeste. Aconteceu alguma merda aqui, ó. Ah, vamos lá, mano.
Seems like the guard of Prewen is on.
Eita!
Want some of this? Take your breath of this! Stupid thing! Pay for this!
Cara, é piromante, mano. Não, caraca, velho. Ah! Pô, viu lá o fogo lá, velho. Como assim, mano? Tem que me afastar daquele fogo ali como, mano? Tu puxa pro lado, o cara parece que o fogo tá grudado no personagem. Vou lá, velho. Não tem nada a ver com a missão, mas vamos lá. Acho que tem. Tem sim. Eles estão caçando o 100 pra matar. Vou tentar ser calculista aqui, velho. Ó, as unhadas aqui, monstro. Pegar a distância aqui, ó. Que esse é o segredo dele. Que rápido, cara. Não, 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 não. Tem que Vem aqui. Não, 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 não. Caralho, velho. Porra, não era pra ter trocado a arma, mano. Ia dar certo, velho. Caramba, mano, eu tentando colocar o soro no personagem, trocou de arma, eu botei uma arma mais fraca. Foto com minha cara tá bem em cima da porra de onde troca a arma, mano. É aqui, isso. Que isso, cara? Que isso? Porra, agora tava pra ganhar essa merda. Afasta, afasta. Isso, vai lá. Aí, fagulha. Sai, sai, porra. Esse cara que tá dando um tirozinho ali, eu tô com vontade de... Vai morrer, desgraçado. Vai botar fora.
The wounds on this corpse are deep, the result of rabid rage. If this is Sean's doing, he's become a murderous beast. Pô, que tem mala pra caralho.
Poxa, cadê o cara? Que bate.
This poor man has just been slaughtered by a vampire. The body's still warm. Pega, desgraçado, porra!
Sorry, sir. Over there! There's one of them.
É. Eu tava desviando, velho. Dá uma raiva. Fazer essa parte aqui para encerrar a live, mano. Vamos encontrar aqui o cara lá. Moradores do abrigo noturno. Se não tivesse com a fome que eu estou, eu não fui fazer um café, eu ficaria até às 10, mas estou com bastante fome. Pedalei 10 km, encostei aqui no estúdio, vim pro estúdio fazer a live. Oba, quem eres?
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. May I have your attention for a minute?
Good evening, sir. My name is Giselle Paxton, but I don't have time for men like you.
Have we met before?
No, but I just need to look at your fancy clothes to know that you must be desperate to visit the docks at night.
That's quite judgmental of you.
Sir, I've led enough strikes when I had a job to identify you as an enemy of the working class.
May I ask what you do for a living?
I'm killing myself scraping for a living. And you? Have you ever had to struggle in your entire life?
As I told you, I'm a doctor. You have to work a lot to earn that title.
Oh, a doctor. Born with money in a nice house, were we? Was Daddy a banker or a doctor himself?
Why such hatred? Are you judging me by my clothes and my job?
Of course I am. Fuck, you're so blind. You don't even see your privilege. Lazy people like you disgust me.
Caraca.
What can you tell me about this vicinity?
Tell you what, just spend a few weeks here, and then ask me that question again. If you're still alive, I mean.
You don't know me, Miss Paxton, and yet you see me as an enemy.
Your manners, your clothes, your words tell me everything about you, sir. I know your kind, and you
Quer ser
don't belong
lacradora
here.
essa desgraça, né?
You're right. I have never suffered from poverty. But that doesn't mean I don't fight it and its consequences.
I really doubt you ever had to fight for anything in your life, Dr. Reed.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
What is it you want? Does he owe you money? Has he displeased your Royal Highness? I'm no snitch, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Puta fudida, né, mano?
Well, I'll leave you for now.
Pergunta uma coisa e
Goodbye,
distorce tudo. Típico da esquerda, velho. Típico de quem gosta de estar lacrando. Vamos dizer, buceta.
It's locked, all right.
Come now, Lottie. There is still much work to do.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Can I help you?
A fancy doctor lurking at night by the docks? Not fishy at all.
And what about you? Working outside at night in this dangerous part of town?
You want to know my secret? I'm trying to earn money. And I'm Lottie Paxton, by the way.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
Mr. Hampton must be in his office at the night asylum he manages, I suppose. Why do you want to see him?
He was a patient of mine at the Pembroke Hospital, but he left abruptly.
I see. Well, Mr. Hampton is a discreet and dedicated man. I'm sure you'll find him soon enough.
What can you tell me about this place? How are things here?
It may be okay for a strong girl like me, but a dandy doctor from the city like yourself, you better watch your back, Mr. Reed.
Which local dangers must I avoid?
Well, the gangs, the thieves, the drunks, the jobless. A man with your fancy clothes will attract a lot of attention.
Well, I am not someone so easily intimidated.
Glad to hear that. And if you get into trouble, you can always seek help at Hampton's shelter. No one would dare to be violent there.
You really think I should go back to a safer place, miss?
No. I think you had better stay and help as many people as you can. Just avoid the wet boot boys. Those bastards are worse than the epidemic.
Is it not dangerous to work here at night?
As long as I have good legs, I can run away from trouble. The sad saint now provides me and my sister a bed and a roof. I don't want to lose that.
Are you homeless, Miss Paxton?
Mr. Hampton's night asylum is our new home now. It's a safe place for me and my sister.
What can you tell me about the sad saint?
It's just the nickname of Sean Hampton, the sad saint of the East End. He gave me shelter, and he's not always sad.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
This seems
It's locked.
Muita coisa para abrir ainda. Já encontrei ele. Vamos falar com ele aqui, mano. Caraca, como ele tá.
Is it all that worries you, Sean? My long face? Really?
This is a blessing for me, to become a Skal. Immortality gives me more time and energy, if truth be known, to run a shelter. What more could I want?
Since you left Pembroke, the amount of blood that has been shed, it's hard to believe you, Sean.
Ask what you will. As the Lord is my shepherd, I will not speak a lie to you.
Aren't you afraid of what you've become?
We are blessed, Doctor. Can't you see it? The Lord has made us able to walk amongst the plague and aid those that need it.
Do you think this is a blessing when God's own house and holy symbols repel you?
If that is your burden, Doctor, so be it. But I do not fear the cross, nor am I forced to take the life of another. My kind doesn't share your imperfections.
But you must drink blood now to survive.
No, not your scripture. Whoso eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood hath eternal life, and I will raise him up at the last day. So saith the Lord. I only need to eat flesh, no blood.
Qual a ideia do cara?
Why return here?
This is my home. These people are my flock. You will always find me where I am needed.
And what about William Bishop? He tried to take care of you. But this hunger, this thirst, cannot be restrained.
Alas, poor William. He had a good soul, but was weak in spirit. He could not shake the thirst for booze, never mind blood. But have faith. My will is far stronger than his.
Why did you kill Miss Jones at the Pembroke Hospital?
Killed old Harriet? You must be mad, Doctor. Why would I do such a thing?
So you claim Miss Jones' death was not by your hand, nor the other incidents at Pembroke?
Though Harriet was an angry, spiteful woman, she was one of God's creatures. I have nothing but love for all he has made.
But you were close to her?
Of course. But she was lost, separated from the fold. She did not see the hand of the divine in my blessed condition.
People have been murdered. I've seen the blood. I don't believe you can be trusted.
Have a little faith, Doctor. If you will follow, I will guide you to the light.
How do you plan to do that?
Take this key of the old sewers. The entrance is by the riverbank, south from here. There you'll find all the proof you need.
I will not look kindly on you if you're trying to trick me.
I'll be here when you return. If you still think I'm a threat then, well, I'll surrender myself to your judgment.
Pô, pensei que iríamos lutar contra ele.
It's locked, all right.
Parece que ainda não. Dormi em círculo aqui. Aqui tem bastante pessoas, cara.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Do you need any help?
Rest assured, I will help you, sir. Martin Nightingale, at your service. Please, take a look at my wares.
Your merchandise. I don't really see anything worth having. No offense.
None taken, sir. But please, I need to eat. Perhaps if you keep looking, you'd see something that takes your fancy.
Let me be frank. You're as much of a businessman as I am a werewolf, right?
Who the hell are you to question me? It's hard enough to stay clean when you don't have a place to sleep. I'm doing my best here.
I meant no offense, Mr. Nightingale. I was merely pointing out the fact that you're unlikely to survive long if you continue wandering this path.
And what should I do then, sir? Should I join the Wet Boot Boys like so many others? No thanks. I'd rather be a bad seller than a dead gang member.
What can you tell me about the neighborhood? Have you got any friends around these parts?
Not really. Miss Gillingham smiles and says kind words, but I know she's lost her marbles, especially since her son died.
Tell me about this crazy woman. Madness is often mistaken for other conditions.
The poor woman's mad, all right. Kind and all, but she has so much trouble remembering things. She's taken me for a son more than once.
How interesting.
I don't suppose you know what happened to her son?
Jack! Rumour has it he tried to tackle some gang lads. I didn't know him well, but I heard he was a nice enough chap. His old ma still thinks he's around.
Show me what you have to offer then, Mr. Nightingale.
Que é essencial, cara. Tentar vender alguma coisa minha aqui.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. May I come in?
I already took my medication, Doctor. But thank you.
I'm sorry. Your medication? Have we met before?
Don't tease me like that, Jack. Sorry, what?
I think I should come in, miss. I'd like to check if everything is okay, what with the epidemic spreading across London.
An epidemic, you say? How terrible. I had no idea. But where are my manners? Please do come in, Doctor. You are a doctor, yes?
Uma forma de entrar dentro. Carta inacabada. Lembrante.
It's locked. It's locked, all right.
So, Dr. Tippett, what brings you back here? I heard whispers you had a job at that fancy hospital.
I told you my name is Jonathan Reed. Don't you remember?
Of course I do. I remember my name too. Gillingham. But you may call me Enid, Doctor. I'm very happy to see you again.
Vou dar remédio para ela.
Do you require medical attention, miss?
I'm glad you asked, Dr. Tippett. I must confess I haven't felt that well of late.
I'll try my best. Here, take this. And please, try to get some rest.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you very much.
Is anyone taking care of you, Miss Gillingham?
My son is always here to take care of me. He's a good boy like that, but I do worry that he needs to start living his own life. I would never say that to him, of course.
Who are the more influential figures on the docks?
Well, I heard about some terrible illness going around. I would say in that case that it's you, Dr. Tippett.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
Oh, no. I don't gossip. That would be most unbecoming of a lady such as myself.
Goodbye, Miss Gilligan.
Stupid beast! Bloody vermin! A beast must die!
Opa! Porra, velho, essa câmera é um cu, mano. Tem muita coisa pra explorar, cara. Muita coisa.
I have this thirst for blood.
Mancha de sangue aqui. Beleza, margens do rio. Quem é esse aqui? Interessante, cara. Interessante. Muito interessante. Caraca, velho, deu erro aqui no aplicativo, mano. Sacanagem, meu. Sacanagem. Deixa eu ver se tá saindo menos áudio aqui.